Hello, hello, welcome or welcome back. I'm stuck. I'm dwelling in this feeling that I have nothing to use and at the same time that I have too much stuff to choose from. So, in the last couple of weeks, I've been in, sort of a paralysis. I have not been reaching for my planners or journals regularly. I have been stuck browsing online, looking at options, what I can switch up, what could I do to maybe bring a little bit of freshness to my lineup. I have been thinking about 2025, even though I am not feeling any level of excitement to explore new options for the next year, at least not at this point, and not the way I usually was feeling that excitement and anticipating the Hobonichi releases, the announcements, checking out new planners, new layouts, new ideas. I'm in a funk. I don't know which way to say it better. So I thought I'll film a video because I have found the following. When I make a video and when I make sort of a presentation of what I have, how I use it, how I envision myself in using it, and talk about stuff, it's like a recap, a recapitulation of my thoughts and feelings. And then I gain clarity on what makes me happy and what feels excessive or unnecessary. And maybe I find out what's blocking me and what's just not serving its purpose anymore. As soon as I verbalize all that stuff, either on video or in my journals, I get some sort of a relief and clarity on where I want to go. So thank you for joining me here today. If you're here for the first time, my name is Petra. I enjoy planners, journals, everything creative, hand making stuff, stamp carving, creating mala necklaces. I love tarot and self-reflective journaling with the help of tarot cards. And this is my happy place. If you want to find out more about me and what I enjoy doing, feel free to check out my Instagram. I post fairly regularly there and you can get a better feeling of what it is I'm sharing. And today, let's just jump in. Let's see what's been going on and what's been around my messy mind. Okay, first and foremost, my everyday thing, the one planner I am keeping up with regularly and happily is the Hobonichi Weeks. I have started it in November of 2023. As soon as I got it, this is a beautiful Eternal Leather Goods Hobonichi regular cover, and it has lots and lots of patina. It has changed color. It's unrecognizable. And I've been enjoying this thing. So the first thing that comes to mind regarding 2025 is I should stick to the weeks because it works. This is my second year in the weeks, not consecutive. I skipped a year and I used a Nolty, but this is the second time I've been using it. It works really well. I'm familiar with the layout. I know how to use my months, basically for my plant watering schedule, but it works. I know how to use my weeks. I can sneak in a bit of micro journaling, memory keeping in the weekly. I have room for my lists, to-dos, for decoration. This is like a familiar place. Something I know how to approach. I don't need to figure anything out. The paper is lovely. And yeah, it works. And if it works, don't fix it, right? But again, there's that itch. There's that itch to switch something out. I have not been using the memo pages this year at all. And I don't know why. The first time I used the weeks, I did a bit of journaling in the bag, but this year I didn't feel the need. Because what I'm doing lately, when I get an itch to switch something up, I don't switch out my planner because I really, really like having the whole year in one book. As much as I say, oh, it's just a book, you can switch in and out, you can archive 3 books for 1 year, it doesn't matter. I really love the feeling of having an entire year of memory keeping, planning for the main planner to be in one book. So that is just something I have to admit to myself, that that is my preference. I would not be sad if I did leave the weeks now and use something else for the rest of the year. I would archive both books and it's okay. But if I want to have it the way I love to have it, one book. So when I get an itch, I try to not switch out my planner. I try to switch out my journals because all of my journals currently are undated. They are blank notebooks. And that's the beauty of it. This is an A6 size Hobonichi notebook. It's plain grid paper. That's it. And I have been journaling in this notebook since last spring. And I have been jumping in and out. So these are entries I did mainly in the spring and summer. Then there's some autumn, and then there's this summer, and it's working great. And when I get bored of the smaller format, and when I want to just experience something a bit different, I jump into B6. And B6 is the same Tomoe River paper. Well, this one is a little bit thicker. It's 68 GSM and it's a notebook I have kindly been gifted. But again, I can play with watercolor. I can use fountain pens. I can decorate and I can enjoy the beautiful crinkle of the paper, but in a slightly bigger format. And the bigger grid is nice because this is more comfortable for my handwriting, especially for long form writing. So I just jump from notebook to notebook. And as you can see, there's not much here. I have just recently put this into rotation, and right now, as summer is coming to an end, I think I'm gonna jump into this for autumn. So yeah, I started this video that I feel I have nothing to use, and now I'm on my second journal. If I wanna go even bigger, this is an A5 moleskin and it's lined paper. And I have been really enjoying lines recently. I'm a grid girl, I grids all the way. But for some reason this one's really comfortable. It's moleskin, so the paper is not your best paper if you're a fountain pen user. But there are a couple of pens that I enjoy using on moleskin paper. And this is what I did here. And it's mostly words. Words, and it's very comfortable to write with that pen on this paper and with the lines. Words, and that's it. There's not a lot, this is fairly new. But if I wanna enjoy the lines and really write for about an hour of journaling or longer, this is nice. So the bug of switching something out has been kind of tackled with me jumping in and out of different journal formats, and works great because there are no dates, just line or grid, plain paper, and they can be used for years and years, jumping in and out. there's still something bugging me. I really feel I need some sort of change, and I don't know if I'm bored or I'm just obnoxious or I want to experience something new. I can't figure it out. But one more thing. In the last couple of months, I incorporated a commonplace notebook, and this has been a real joy. First of all, this cover, it's fairly new to me. It has been made by Evangelia. I will link her down below. But it's a trifold, and it's my first ever trifold, and I'm so in love with this guy. It's a custom layout of her trifold design, because I asked Evangelia to add these pockets that remind me of an envelope. So I can tuck in, if I need to, I can tuck in papers here or here. They're basically two separate pockets on the front cover. But the coolest thing about this design, it's, even if it's a trifold, you can use it both ways. So I can, oops, wrong side, for my charms, I can close it like this and enjoy this beautiful pocket here, which I stuffed with some images I like and patches. So this is amazing, and I'm very grateful to Evangelia, because this was kindly gifted to me. I was very pleasantly surprised. We have worked together before on certain projects, and on designs you can emboss to the leather. You can check all the details on her website or Instagram. I'll link it down below, and I'm just loving this leather. It's shiny but not too shiny. As you can see, it's already getting dense, and I love it because of my charms. I have really heavy charms, and I love when the leather has marks. There is a slight pull-up in the leather. If you want it, you can create it. And this one is a custom size for A5 slim, as the moleskin usually has. So this pocket has been added for me, and this one here also reminiscent of an envelope. So you can see here one deeper and one more shallow pocket if I want to add anything. And this one holds my commonplace notebook. This time it's a grid, because there's a mishmash of everything in here, but I sometimes need to sketch something out, or maybe make a chart, or some separation between certain info, and grid is just something that's more convenient if you want to lay out something in bullet journal style. So it's a convenience. This mostly holds information about my creative and self-reflexive tarot practice. So there are notes about books I'm reading, courses, podcasts, videos with information that I watch or listen to. There are deck interviews, there are spreads I can use. Some I printed out, some I wrote down on different papers, and yeah, it's a mishmash of everything. And this notebook has been a really a big joy, because it's free-flowing. I use it when I need to, I reference it often, and it's just a well of information that's in this beautiful form and in this beautiful cover. So thank you, Evangelia, so much, because this is such a joy to have such a precious and beautifully crafted leather cover for my commonplace notebook. I reach for this almost daily, just to check info or to add any info, and it's just amazing to hold. It's substantial, it's heavy but not too heavy. It just has that feel like I don't know, in 100 years someone will find this cover and or something and see, oh, this looks like a treasure. So that's been bringing me joy. One thing that I'm sad about is my 5-year TED show, and I thought it's not gonna be the case, but I have, the last couple of months I have fell off the wagon. This one started in 2022. I haven't missed a day. 2023, I think I haven't missed a day. And 2024, I have some entries and then months of nothing. I don't backlog. The last couple of years, there have been situations when I didn't fill it out for a week or so, and then I backtracked from my planner and wrote down memories or just little messages for my son. So this is for my son. This is not my personal 5-year journal. Here I journal for him. And it's either a short note, a little message like I love you, or we went to the beach, or we're going to the seaside, or you started kindergarten again, went to the cinema, whatever. And this year I have just not been reaching for it. I feel like if I would go back and fill in all the missing pages, it's not genuine. It's one thing to backtrack and go and fill out the last week if you didn't have a chance and was busy, and this going months in the past and filling out something that I try to reconstruct, it doesn't feel genuine and honest. And I think I'm just gonna try and get back to it and invest those, it's basically 3 minutes a day, to put a little message for him or record the memory and just be honest and say, hey, I just wasn't reaching for it. And we made so many memories. We have albums and albums on Google Photos. And now that he's bigger, he's 7, he's aware and conscious of the memories we're making. He remembers so much. He has such good memory. And maybe it's related to that, because now I can feel that the memories are sticking to him and they are conscious in his mind. And before, when he was smaller, and even before I got the 5-year TED show, I recorded so much because I know I'm gonna forget. I mean, I forget. I don't forget a lot. I don't remember a lot of these things I have written down that we did. And of course, he would not remember. How could he have memories of what he did on a Thursday when he was 3 years old? But maybe it's connected to that. I'm not sure. As you can see, my page marker is on June and it's July now. So you get the drift. He's getting older. He's starting school in the autumn. I just didn't, I'm sad about it because it feels like I'm failing him, like I'm not carving out time to do this for him. But I don't know. At the same time, I am making the memories with him in real life. And that's more important than having them recorded in any book that honestly, he doesn't care about it now. It's supposed to be a gift for him when he grows up, or if he ever shows interest. So yeah, mommy troubles aside, I do plan to get back on track with the Hobonichi 5-year TED show. I dread the moment if he asks, why are these empty? Because it's gonna be like, oh, mommy didn't have time, and that sounds rude. But we'll figure it out. So we started this video with me saying I'm stuck. I have nothing to use. I mean, is this nothing? The itch is present. It's annoying. It makes me doom scroll on Etsy, on certain shops I like. It makes me go look for secondhand covers, and it makes me itch to get into rings again. I used rings in high school. They were perfect. I had a pocket size. It was perfect for my school schedule, for tests, for notes, for essays, for deadlines. I haven't really used rings since because they annoy me. I hate taking out the papers. I tried them. You can see my previous videos. I had certain setups with rings, with strings and combination. I can't say I really want to get into that again, but I can say I'm really intrigued and curious to give it another shot because that has its advantages. But at the same time, I already had that experience and learned the lesson that it was not ideal. This feels ideal. Or a little pocket size with a Nolty planner seems ideal. This is the Nolty. I still have not taken it out. I cannot separate from this setup. This is a passport size TN. I added the pocket myself. Wallet insert and the Nolty planner in Kogata size. They have another size. It's pocket planner size, I think. This is Kogata, this is the smallest, and this is the only one that will fit in a TN. This is with the leather cover. It's very smooth to the touch and very shiny because this has been heavily used for a year and it still lives in my wallet. And this is, when I look at this in 2023, and the same layout as the Weeks has, except it's a little bit smaller, and it worked perfectly. It makes me want it again. It makes me really, really want it again, but it's so expensive to get. I'm not sure, but I think this and shipping was around 70 euros, and then I had to pay taxes and fees to DHL because they calculated the taxes or something. I think I spent a little less or around 100 euros. And that's insane. I mean, I saved up for it. I planned it. I knew I wanted it. And it's a yearly planner. It's for the whole year. And it's my main thing. And somehow I justified the plan for 2023. Okay, I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it from Nolty Japan directly. And okay, it really was one of my favorite planners. As you can see, I've been carrying it this entire year because I just like flipping through it and touching it. But man, 100 euros, that's a lot. I can get a Weeks from Stilo and Stile from Italia with maybe free shipping for, I don't know, 30, 35 euros. I don't know. It just seems like so much. But I really, really love it, and I might have to consider it again. But okay, truth be told, if I go into the rings exploration again, it will cost me money either way because I don't have any of my spare ring mechanisms to toss into some strings. I don't have a ring planner, a cover, like a ring cover. Is that a ring planner? I don't have a ring planner. I have no inserts. I have a hole punch. We have it at home for a while and I can punch out some papers. But first of all, I know I won't be satisfied with any kind of paper. Tomoe River paper inserts for Filofax for the rings is expensive. So I don't know what to do. I'm basically venting here. I don't feel comfortable with spending a shit ton of money to have an experience I already have tried and gave up, and I ended up gifting or selling the supplies I used then and decided, Petra, come on, you tried it for a couple of months, it wasn't what you wanted, give up. And yeah, I don't know. Now I feel I wanna give it another go. So what I did, I think a couple of days ago, I ordered a plastic ring-bound pocket planner for €5. It's advertised as a photo album. It's a little plastic like vinyl cover, and it has the ring mechanism inside. That's all you get. It's €5, and I will try punching some papers, and I will try playing out with a layout. I do have access to a pocket cover with strings, and maybe I'll cut the plastic ring planner a little bit to be able to, basically what I plan to do is to tuck the plastic covers into the pockets of the leather cover and makeshift ring planner for €5, and papers that I manage to hole punch or cut out or print and see what I can do with them. So basically that's my idea or plan to Frankenstein a pocket rings planner again, play around with it, not spend a ton of money on an experiment that I already confirmed was not ideal. Hopefully that will take the itch away. Maybe it will confirm that I do want to play in rings and I do want to invest in a setup like that. And maybe it will just bring me back to the conclusion that I really want the weeks, continue in the weeks, or continue in the passport size. One more thing I want to state is that as much as I'm trying to be really rational here and make some good decisions, I'm also trying to validate that playful and childish and curious and creative part of myself that yearns for novelty, for exploration, for being creative. And with my type of creativity, what I found that a new layout, a new kind of paper or a new supply, a new pen, a new color can spark that in me. And however much I try to be more mindful of my consumerism, I also try to find ways to either spark my creative spark with repurposing and making something that I have into something new, or find better ways to, if I do need to bring in something new, that it is something that is sustainable. I think I'm basically trying not to go overboard. I have in previous years really have been in situation when I let myself overindulge, overconsume, and overwhelm myself with novelty, with new stuff, exciting stuff, beautiful stuff, but it's a double-edged sword. A lot of newness can get you going and get that spark going and make you creative, but again, it can overwhelm you and block you. And I think I have learned my lesson there, so that's what I'm weighing here and trying to find the balance between the two. Okay, so that's my ramble regarding planners and journals and being stuck. Not looking forward to 2025, but trying to scratch that itch of wanting something new here and now. Oh, one more thing I forgot. I have checked Moleskine website. They have a sale right now. And you can get planners that are for 2024 from €5 or €6 on. So this is a very good chance if you want to try something out. Maybe get a layout of this year's planner, use it for a while and see how it works. Because one of the options, instead of the novelty, which is a lot of money, it's absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning, but a lot of money. the other options that's very similar with inferior paper and an inferior cover, of course, but it's a beautiful little pocket planner. It's the Moleskine Weekly, and now you can get it for €6. So it's worth checking out. The planner is good for a couple of more months. We're only at the end of July now, start of August. You can make good use of this year's pocket planner, and for €6, it's not a huge investment. So worth checking out. They have all the sizes that I have seen. It's not already sold out. There's plenty of options, soft covers, hard covers, so keep in mind. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up this video because it's already half an hour. Is there anything else I wanted to share with you? Oh yes, one more short thing. I wanted to show you a couple of tarot and oracle decks I have been enjoying over this summer period. And first of all, a little guy that's been with me in my bag. It's a little pocket size Thoth deck. It's really tiny. Oops, look at it. Very cute, very convenient to have on the go. And what I think is absolutely the cutest thing is this little tin box I found. It's available on Amazon and online, and it fits perfectly. This is a sticker I put on myself. It's such a good snug fit, and I'm really loving this little guy. The second thing is an oracle deck, and it's called Craft Decadence, and it has amazing little keywords. It's a collage deck, has amazing little keywords at the end of the card at the bottom. So you can get your keyword and a little bit more of a description to get you going. And I found this is pretty nice for self-reflection, for journaling, as a journaling prompt. There is a PDF guidebook available if you want to read up a little bit more or see from what art has the several items on the card been collaged. And it's a beautiful little oracle deck, and I found the colors and the images used very evoking, and it's intriguing, so I wanted to share that. So these two are the ones I have been enjoying this summer a lot, with a couple of others, but these were my main squeeze. Okay, thank you for watching and for listening to me ramble. Truth be told, I filmed this, well, mostly for myself, because of my selfish reasons, because as I said, when I do a recap like this, I gain clarity. I still don't know what I'm gonna do, and if I'm gonna do anything, I will share an update, of course, if you're interested. But now I'm gonna sleep on it. I'm gonna stop browsing shops for a while, and we'll see. Will the little plastic ring binder scratch that itch, or will something new emerge over time? There's plenty of time till 2025. I'm not worried about that, but I really feel I need to figure out what's bugging me. I have a feeling it's not connected to any planner at all. It's something else in my life, and this is what I'm trying to control with this whole situation. And I don't want that to cause me to bleed money on stuff I don't need and overconsume. But at the same time, I want to explore what it is I'm controlling with this. And also I want to have fun. I want to allow myself also to have fun and experience maybe something new. It's tricky. It's an off-balance scale we'll see how it goes. Thank you again once more for watching and being here. Talk to you soon. Bye.